has drastically reduced your standards of living. I was a single mom working 2 jobs to support my son. We lived in a small apartment, but I was proud of the life I had built for us. Then one day, I was in a terrible accident. I was hit by a drunk driver and woke up in the hospital to find out I had lost both of my legs. I was devastated. I couldn't work anymore and had to rely on disability checks to get by. We had to move into a tiny, rundown apartment in a bad neighborhood. I couldn't afford to send my son to the good school he was going to anymore, and he had to transfer to a school where he was bullied every day. I felt like I had failed him. I was in constant pain and struggled to do even the simplest tasks. I couldn't cook or clean, and my son had to take care of me. I felt like a burden. I was depressed and angry at the world. I missed my old life. I missed being able to walk and run and play with my son. I missed being able to provide for him. I felt like I had lost everything. I was in a dark place for a long time, but eventually I realized that I had to keep going for my son. I started going to therapy and learned how to cope with my new reality. I learned how to use a wheelchair and started doing things for myself again. It was hard, but I was determined to make the best of my situation. I may have lost my legs, but I still had my son, and that was enough to keep me going.